some yesterday just about the excitement, in-state matchup, all those things.
Yeah.
Does it pose any particular challenges with that level of familiarity between the guys, or emotional standpoints, or whatever it may be, or just what's the outlook for that?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, for us, it's the next game. I think it's nice playing in-state teams. I do think it's a good thing for us to play in-state opponents. Our staff's very familiar because we played them the last 2 years at Troy, and then you've got Louisiana guys. We've got a good number on our team. They've got a good number on their team that know each other. So there's familiarity. I think for non-conference games to play in-state games is great. But I don't know if there's anything added per se, other than like you only get 12 opportunities in college football regular seasons. So they're all pretty important.
Des mentioned this week he would love for this matchup in particular to be an annual deal. Would that be something that you'd have interest in?
I'm open to playing any team in the state of Louisiana, whether it's these guys or La Tech or LSU or, I've said I think our schedules get done so far out in advance, so I've had no say on the next few years. I would like to schedule our FCS game be an in-state team. So this year it was Southeastern. Last year here we played Nichols, Grambling, Southern, whoever it may be, Northwestern State. I think that's a great game for the state. I'd like to play one SEC team a year. And then I think play 2 G5s or lower P4s. And why not play, if we're going to play a G5 team, why not play a Louisiana Lafayette, a Louisiana Monroe, a Louisiana Tech? Southern Miss is regional. Well, it's not in states. So I think that's a good scheduling model for us to have.
You mentioned having a familiarity. You guys, your time out at Troy, playing them a couple of times. I know this year Des has felt like they're trying to be a little bit more aggressive offensively, take some shots. He tried to send a message in that opener, going deep right off the bat. Have you noticed that from them and what you watch on film through their first couple games? Or
yeah, they got good players. I mean, the quarterback's, I think, a really good football player. They got quality receivers. I think the running backs are elite. I think they got good players. And so, you think about, they've been running a similar system back to Billy's time there. And so for a lot of years now, they've been running the same offensive system. Well, the quarterback, I think, in his third year in that program too, running the same system. Those guys have really good familiarity of what they're doing. They have a really good grasp of where they're going with the football, and you can tell that there's that built up cohesion. You really can, and so they're I think very talented and doing a really nice job offensively for sure.
I imagine, just knowing you and these guys, the vibes around this place have been still strong, positive. Right. Heads are all up and everything. Excited about this weekend.
Yeah, look, we don't want to be 1 and 2. Not happy about that. Can't change it. Can't do anything about it now. You get 1 week at a time to control that week, and the challenge for our guys this week is just, don't worry about something that you have no control over in the past. Worry about what you have control of right now in front of you. And we've had good practice. Today I thought was one of our better practices, honestly, all year. This team, not shying away from it, we got 58 new players and half of a new staff. About half the staff was here last year, and so it takes time to come together. And nobody wants to hear that. I don't want to hear it. I want to win every game we play. I want to win every time we walk on the field. But I think we're growing. I think the guys have kept their heads up, and they understand that hey, we've been challenged against really good teams, and we've still got really good teams coming up, including this one this week. Everybody we play, it didn't get real easy ever. We got a really quality schedule, and so, but the morale is still really good.
And then for Darian in particular, to have the couple turnovers that were costly at times the past couple weeks, what's kind of the line with him to walk of, we want you to be aggressive and lean into your creativity and make things happen, but just finding the right.
There's times to know when the journey's over. Yeah. When you're in the pocket, tuck. If you're not throwing the ball and you start to run, tuck the ball. When you're throwing the ball, obviously make sure you're not putting the ball in jeopardy. You can't control, maybe does the ball get tipped or does it get whatever kind of funky, like the interception in the game on Saturday. I probably would like to have gone to somewhere else with the ball, but even at that, the ball got tipped.
Yeah.
The throw was there. We kind of got slung a little receiver, and the ball got tipped. And so not completely a quarterback interception. There are interceptions that are the quarterbacks, and there are interceptions that could be somebody else's fault sometimes. The ball got tipped on that one. He's got to learn from the mistakes. We knew there's going to be some growing pains going into it. Like, we made the decision to have him be the starter. You know there's going to be some adversity, and there's going to be some good and some bad, and you're going to learn with it and grow with it. I think he's got a really bright future. He's got to grow up fast, because in order for our team to have success, he's got to be able to overcome those things and start to minimize them.